So, why don't you
get to work?
No.
This boat ain't gonna fix itself, you know.
Show them this lovely day that we're having, honey.
Northwest day.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Pacific Northwest. It's kind of hard to say.
Pacific Northwest. Don't show my slippers. Isn't it beautiful? I said don't show my slippers!
Oh, sorry.
My name's Heather.
I'm Heidi.
I'm Jim.
Jimmy.
Scarlett.
And this
Is
Chasing.
The
Hook.
Morning, everyone. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Just woke up on the boat. It's very nice. Never mind the monkeys outside. They're indigenous to this area.
Bye-bye.
Just go outside for a few minutes, please.
Look at my flip-flops.
Oh, well, get your flip-flops and get out of here.
Can we go on the dock?
Yeah, just don't let make Kai stay. No, stay on the.
But I want to show Heidi something.
What are you going to show her?
The monkeys are gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Our story of how we came to where we are today.
Yeah, because people want to know, right?
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, a little bit more about us. The last videos weren't very explanatory, right?
Right.
So, we want to talk about it.
Well, I've always been into boats. I've always been on the water. Built a jet boat with my father. Always wanted to go fast, and my dad always wanted a sailboat. I told him that's for old men. And he told me one day I would grow out of that. Sure enough, I just woke up one day and wanted a sailboat. And my wife said, no sailboats.
Well, because, you know, having a house and a boat, and I was like, I get seasick.
Motion sick, period.
No, that's not for me. I'm not interested at all. And then he started watching YouTube videos, right? Is that how it started?
Yeah, a few of the, the original sailing channels. One morning, it was a Sunday morning. I don't think we had any children at that time. They were probably staying with Grandma.
Yeah.
We went and had breakfast in Paulsbo, where we live, which is a little Norwegian town right on the water. And so we had breakfast and got coffee. Let's just go walk the docks and look at the boats.
It was really awesome seeing people wake up on their boats, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that you could live on a boat. I didn't realize that. I don't know why, and I've always been like drawn to living simple and small, and I've always wanted lots of land and a cob house and living off the grid. Living off the grid is pretty much. And then I was like, oh, people are living on these boats. I didn't really realize that that was possible. And
so I talked her into watching the sailing channels, and she got to see people exploring the world, enjoying their life.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to travel too.
So put 2 and 2 together. 3 days later, she found our first boat, which was a 28-foot Newport. So anyway, we went and looked at the boat, bought the boat that day, and it needed a lot of work. Bulkhead rotten out from the chain plates going through the deck. So I did a lot of work, worked on it for, I don't know, about a year, and then we started sailing it. And we sailed for 2 or 3 years while we continue to work on it and make it better. 28-foot may not sound that big to some people, it may sound really big to other people, but we have 3 children and a good-sized dog, and we had many adventures on a 28-foot boat.
Yeah. I mean, we were even considering living on it. Well, because everybody had a spot to sleep.
Yeah, everybody had a spot to sleep. We spent a week on the boat, and it was great. So we tossed around the idea and then realized that we were out of our minds.
Yeah, it was a little too small. Just a little.
And we needed a bigger boat. We wanted a bigger monohull. Somebody else, on the other hand, wanted a catamaran.
I mean, it's not that I was against monohulls, because we were looking at monohulls a lot.
We looked at a lot of boats.
Yeah.
We drove hours and hours to go look at boats. Mm-hmm. We almost bought a 36-foot Pearson.
We also were looking at a 50-foot Beneteau.
Yeah, which we really like.
And the space and the... So it wasn't like I was totally against a monohull. It was just like, if something came up, you know?
Yeah. But I wanted a monohull. She wanted a catamaran, so we got a catamaran.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so we compromised and got a catamaran. But who found this boat?
I always scour Craigslist, and I would always look local.
And I would look at Yacht World because all those hurricane damaged boats, and this guy can fix anything.
Yeah. Anyway, how we found this boat on Craigslist? I called the number, and it had only been up for less than a half hour, I think. Unfortunately, boats aren't as cheap as they are like in Croatia and the Mediterranean and things like that.
Yeah, we are in the Pacific Northwest.
Boats are significantly more expensive on the West Coast than they are on the East Coast or the South.
When we came to look at it, it just needed some love. It needs some love. It needed some attention.
We fell in love with it, like right away. You know, everything about it is appealing. It is a 1993 Catana 411.
Hull number 1.
And I didn't know much about catamarans at the time other than the sailing aspect, but Heather has studied every catamaran probably that's ever been built since, you know,
I'm a researcher.
Polynesian outrigger days.
Yeah. What?
All the cats that we had looked at and watched videos on and read about, you know, we for some reason always seem to come back to katanas. Something about the lines and the speed and the performance of katanas, at least to me, was more appealing. So we made an offer, they accepted it, and so we started the trials and tribulations of buying a boat.
I would compare it to buying a house. Or more worse. Difficult.
Much more difficult. So, but we got it done. We got a beautiful 4-cabin Catana.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe it still. Like, I sit on the deck out there and I'm like, really? Is this really? How? How? I don't understand. I don't know. It's hard to explain, right? Because...
yeah, it's an odd feeling.
It's not like we live ravishly, but because he can fix anything that's...
lavishly.
What did I say?
Ravishly.
Ravishly.
She lives ravishly.
Stop it! We're editing a lot of this. Aw, thank you.
That in there.
Yeah, I will. I know. So we would not have been able to afford this boat if it didn't need so much work. He is the smartest man in the world. Like, for real. I swear.
Yeah, I don't know. Fairly crafty. The boat needs a lot of work. It needs work everywhere. And thankfully it does. We could not afford a brand new boat, nor would we purchase a brand new boat if we could.
That would be nice, but...
it's just it's a blank canvas, something that we can fix and make our own.
Yeah.
So, thankful for the condition it was when we got it.
Yes.
There have been several surprises. Another video for next time.
What surprises?
I get into.
Oh yeah.
You know what we paid for the boat? We wouldn't have been able to afford it if it was in any better condition. Hull number 1. This is the first boat that was pulled out of the mold and was brought around to all the boat shows throughout Europe. It was built in France. It was a joint project by Crowther and Christophe Barreau are the two designers. Locke Crowther.
Yeah. But people are saying that he didn't really have anything to do with it. So
well,
I don't know.
His name's on the plate. So
right.
If his name's on the plate, I'm gonna go with
and give him credit.
And definitely give him credit. Which you could see. You could see Crowther. Well, the man still deserves some credit.
Okay.
It's 41.1 feet long. It's 22.5 feet wide. It's got 4 cabins, 2 heads, large radial settee, which we enjoy sometimes. And
yeah, we'll do a boat tour.
Okay. But anyway, I just thought we should touch on what boat we're talking about. When we keep saying Catana, people don't know what a Catana is.
Right? Well, now
and it's Catana with a C, not Catana with a K. You know, it's not like the sword.
Okay.
Catana with a C, built in France.
Okay. Because that's a French word.
French word.
What are our plans? So our plans are to fix her up, and we're thinking that's going to take about 2 years, right? Because we want it to be pretty perfect.
pretty sound.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to be perfect. And you know what people say, you know, if you wait to leave the dock till you're ready, you'll never be ready.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to fall into that.
Yeah.
So,
right.
For now, there's several systems and things that I would like to get fixed before we pull away, which I'm sure she would be just fine, but I would hate for it to not be just fine. We'll get everything buttoned up and tuned up, and
enough to leave the slip.
And enough to leave the slip and go have some adventures.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get all the essential systems that we need to enjoy the boat running, and then we're going to go have some adventures throughout the summer. We're going to haul out at the end of summer.
Yeah.
In Port Townsend, if anybody knows where that is. It's the only place with a carry lift big enough to accommodate something with this beam. Being 22.5 feet wide. So we'll haul out at the end of summer, and we're going to live on the boat while we fix the boat in Port Townsend. We're planning on about a 2-year refit. We'll put back in the water, have shakedown cruise, whatever we need to do, and then hopefully cast off the lines and go get lost somewhere in the world.
Mm-hmm. Go get lost. We'll probably head south and then go Pacific. But I don't know, I really would like to go up the East Coast.
We have solid plans that change all the time.
Change all the time. But that's how we are. We're really like kind of sporadic, if you can't tell with our editing and our video making.
And genetics passed on to our children.
Yeah.
Kind of loopy.
We are a little loopy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't, like... Okay. So
I don't really know what else to talk about.
Oh my gosh, we're so weird. Okay.
We're really new to filming, so
we apologize, okay?
It's hard to it's really hard for me because I get distracted with things.
He will go and work on something, and then he'll work on something else, and then he'll stop it. And I'm like, hey, you gotta film something, and
then I think, yeah, I probably should have filmed that.
Fixing the freaking thingy. What's that called? Put the guy in the guy. The electrical panel.
Yeah, that thingy. The guy and the guy.
We're new.
Very new. Comment below on what you'd like to see more of.
Yeah. And
we will do our best to accommodate and give people what it is they want to see. Obviously, we're doing this for attention.
Ooh, no. We're documenting.
We're documenting
because I think
lives.
It's fun.
It is. It's super fun.
Okay.
And I really enjoy watching videos. So.
Yeah, I enjoy watching videos, so I kind of want to contribute to the community.
Definitely.
So I just wanted to say thank you to our subscribers that we currently have. We really appreciate it. And
without subscribers and views and thumbs up, we probably wouldn't make any more videos.
Right?
We're really funny. We're gonna have adventures.
We think we're really funny. We're not really boring.
We have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We as a family, we really do. It'll be fun to convey that to our viewers. Thank you. Thank you very much. And see you on the next episode.